Hi guys, this is Tanya Meadows with Apple Tree Homeschool Academy, and today I wanted to show you this tutoring supply shelf that I put together. And I'll be tutoring a girl this 2019-2020 school year. And these are some supplies that we will use on a daily basis. I hope you like this and get some inspiration. To start off with, I'd like to let you know that I got most of these supplies at Walmart. This shelf came in the laundry section and over in the housing wares, and it has 4 small baskets, and the cart is on wheels, so it's portable, and that's what's going to make this really nice for us to be able to move it anywhere we need it. We can move this into other rooms, or we can just move it out of the way, away from the desk or away from the kitchen table, and put it against the wall. So these are all kinds of different parts that goes to it. On the top shelf we have our math section right here. This is the math textbook, the teacher's edition, and then a math notebook. This is the Good and the Beautiful. All of this is the Good and the Beautiful curriculum. This is a spelling book that I have taken apart and put into this binder. And then I've taken the sentence dictation out from the Good and the Beautiful curriculum course companion and have added it to the front of our separate spelling book. I have taken one of these caddies. This is in the college section for the back to school supplies, and I've attached it with zip ties. I've taken, because this has holes in the bottom, I've taken a recycled can that we had used some fun and cute, what is that called, scrapbooking paper, and have added that to this bin. Now we have extra area around the outside rim that we can also put additional, say, scissors and other supplies. I put one zip tie on each side of the bar here, and then another one here at the end, and then clip them off. Now, one thing about using zip ties is that right there, sometimes when you cut them with scissors, they leave a sharp edge. Take a pair of nail clippers and I trim them after you've cut them with scissors, and it'll keep your edges from getting sharp. There are the very ends of your zip ties. So I got this magazine rack here that is housing the language arts. I got that at the Goodwill for $1. This is a metal one, and so it is a really good steal for $1, because normally the metal ones usually run about $10. So I could go over the individual sections and what's in them at a later time. I'd like to just give you an overview in this video. So I bought 3 of these metal office folder organizers. These are normally be hung on a wall or on someone's door, and I also zip tied them to this piece of the metal right here. Okay, right back through here, where normally you would use to hang on with a nail. Inside of this main file folder divider, I've got some regular notebook paper that we use every day, a notepad. See if I can reach that for you so you can see. Okay, a notepad. I've got cursive writing paper and a handwriting board. Found that at Walmart for $2.50. This is just a week to 2 weeks of cursive writing instruction, and this is 2 different resources. The front is a free resource available on YouTube, And this is a good system that I found, and I can get in more details with that at a later time. I also picked up this tall whiteboard eraser, whiteboard and eraser. It's magnetic, and it fits perfectly right down into that crevice. And so it's right here with the language arts and our spelling. So she can practice her spelling on here. She can practice her cursive. She can practice her math facts or do other math problems on her little dry erase board here. Also on this top shelf, of course, I have the spelling book. As you turn this around, I have this extra space right here. And so we use the series, Everything You Need to Ace Math in One Big Fat Notebook. And they have math, they have English, they have history, American history, world history, and science. And so these are used as reference books, so those are placed there. What's nice about this cart is the wheels, and so I can spin it. I attached another one of these file folder systems that is metal on the back. Let me get this turned around. I just put a little sign on the back made with some alphabet stickers on the back of our binder. Just have something visual here. Now I have the addition facts. These will be in a sheet protector. I just have a few of those ready so that we can just grab them each day and we don't have to fiddle with trying to find that at the back of the teacher resource book. I have a file folder here with our latest multiplication drills that we're in file folder games that we're using. We're working on the multiples of 4. So everything that's in that file folder is just the times 4. And then this will be replaced each week with a different multiplication practice. And then that's easily accessible right here with her math. Okay, I placed this so that we could still have access to the lower 2 shelves. Her history that she has with her is here, so her history and her history binder will go here. She has a few textbooks, science textbooks here. And let me go ahead and give this another spin. Now, as I said, we have our math and we have our language arts, our spelling. She has reading. She has poetry. This is the course book here. This is an extra grammar notebook that we will be putting some, let's see if I can get this opened up to a page here. This will be additional notebooking pages that we have in this book. We decorated that on one of her first days here. Now, her language arts is the good and the beautiful, and with that comes a checklist. We cut the checklist apart. They have several days on one sheet of paper. We thought it was a little visually overstimulating, so we cut them apart and I put them in this little sandwich or snack size bagging. Now, one thing I did was to put some packing tape on here so that the bag wouldn't rip. Hole punched it and used a book ring to attach it right here where it's accessible to what we'll be working with every day. I just ordered brand new thesaurus and a student's dictionary, and so I placed those right here. This is our spelling box, and we have the word she's practicing on the front. We have another green card that's behind here that she files away her mastered spelling words. And so it's a good way to keep up with which one she's still learning and which one she's already learned. And I have another video on how we do this spelling system. I'll try to link that in the description. Now also what I found was in the kitchen section, I guess these were made for potatoes. It has a little bit of a dip here. See if you can see that or not. There's a dip. But this basket also is attached with zip ties. I did 3, and I took some nail clippers and clipped the edges so that it's not too sharp. From the Good and the Beautiful, they have geography maps. So let's see if I can get one of those out for you. So they have maps, and I put them in this little file folder and decorated it with alphabetic, pretty little alphabet letters. So her history is going to be right here on this shelf. So let me see if I can get this back in here one-handed. And again, we have the 2 reference books for notebooking for American history and world history. Okay. Also with the Good and the Beautiful, the curriculum comes with some geography ladders. This is just a little cover page. I took the ladders, and usually 2 ladders are on each page. What I did was copied them onto cardstock, laminated them, cut them into 1 ladder a piece, hole punched it, put it on this book ring, and then that way we have ladder 1, ladder 2, ladder 3, ladder 4, and ladder 5. What I did to hang it here, because I didn't have any S-hooks, was I took a paper clip and bent it open